Hi, and welcome back to our primary source review here with period 9, and now with the new theme, migration and settlement. The document that we're going to be reading today is the Immigration Reform and Control Act from 1986. And here is our excerpt. So this is part of a law. It's going to have some legal language in here, so let's get through this together. Control of illegal immigration, Part A, employment. Amends the Immigration and Nationality Act to make it unlawful for a person or other entity to 1. Hire, including through subcontractors, recruit, or refer for a fee for U.S. employment any alien knowing that such person is unauthorized to work, or any person without verifying his or her work status. Or 2. Continue to employ an alien knowing of such person's unauthorized work status. Title II, legalization, directs the Attorney General to adjust to temporary resident status those aliens who 1. Apply within 18 months, and 2. Establish that they entered the United States before January 1st, 1982, and have resided here continuously in an unlawful status, including Cuban and Haitian entrants, since such date, and 3. Are otherwise admissible. So here is what the College Board has to say about this theme, migration and settlement. It says that this theme focuses on why and how the various people who moved to and within the United States both adapted to and transformed their new social and physical environments. So the act is doing two things. The first part of it is making it illegal for any U.S. business owner to hire someone who is an undocumented migrant. And then the second part is giving some sort of amnesty. It's giving temporary resident status to people who had been undocumented but were in the United States prior to this date, to January 1st, 1982. That's all we have to talk about here in our attribution. The Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986 made it legal for business owners to hire undocumented migrants, as well as created a pathway to citizenship for undocumented migrants inside the country before 1982. Our categories for analysis, starting with historical situation, we're going to bring up some previous key terms from period 8. Since the passage of the 1965 Immigration Act, undocumented migration from Latin America grew to be a problem. The act, for the first time, capped migration from countries in the Western Hemisphere, forcing some migrants to migrate without a visa. The audience here of the act is for all American people, though those most impacted are going to be undocumented migrants and business owners. Businesses could now face penalties from the federal government for hiring certain workers. And finally, for perspective, the purpose of this act was to take away the incentive for migrants to come to the United States without proper documentation. By introducing these new penalties on businesses, the economic pull factor for migrants had less sway. So this last part for perspective is bringing up a good point about migration throughout all of U.S. histories. There's always going to be pull factors, things that are going to attract people to the United States, and there's going to be push factors, things in their home countries that are going to push them away and seek a new place to live. This correlates really well with the theme in the part that says that how various people moved and the why and how the various people moved to and within the United States. So here for international migration in the United States in the 1980s, the people who are undocumented, we are trying to take away the economic incentive for them to come here by making it harder for them to get a job in the United States. Yet at the same time, we're going to see some parts of compromise and some things that are going to make the people who were undocumented able to stay in the United States. And so this is where we get to for the perspective. The act was passed by a Democratic-controlled House of Representatives, a Republican-controlled Senate, and a Republican president, Ronald Reagan. With all these varying perspectives, there's evidence of a compromise are evident in the stricter measures and the clemency for existing undocumented migrants. All right, I hope this was helpful. Please continue coming back for some more analysis and some more review. I will see you on the next video.